there are people in this world who actually believe that we chose to be here. Each and every person that is here chose to be here. No one was forced to be here. And they also believe that we chose the kind of experiences that we're going to be having. We had soul contracts with other souls. We've agreed to the experience that we're going to have. So we've agreed with other souls that they're going to do certain things to us. You've agreed with other souls that someone is going to come into your house and murder your family and burn your face. And you look hideous your whole life. And another soul agreed that it was going to laugh at you. So it was going to laugh at how you look. Another soul is agreed that it is going to come into your life and pretend to love you because it wants your money. And then steal all your money and leave, and you end up homeless. You've agreed to that. This is a very dangerous belief. This is a very dangerous belief. Because people use that to justify bringing people into this world. You're like, each and every person that is here chose to be here. So that means that even my children want to come into this world. I have children. There are souls that want to come into this world, and they want to choose me as their parent. So I'll be doing something that's wrong. You see how dangerous that is? People who are fucked up can even use that to do some of the most fucked up things in this world. They might tell themselves that, you know what, each and every person chose to come here and they chose the kind of experiences that they're going to have. So that means that if I go and kill them, they chose that. If I go and rape them, they chose that. If I steal from them, they chose that. If I frame them for murder, they chose that. You see? It's very dangerous. But I'm not against this because it's dangerous, because truth is dangerous. I'm against this because it's not true. No one chose to be here. I'm going to show you why no one chose to be here. Like, why it's impossible for a human to actually choose to come into this world. I'm going to show you that it's actually impossible. Like, it's completely impossible. You see, in order to understand the truth, we must use logic. Because that's all that we have. You can't rely on beliefs. You rely on your own logic to figure out if what you believe to be true is really true. You see, in order for me to realize that, the Bible was written by people, therefore it's not the word of God. I must use my own logic. I know that people are full of shit. I know that people wrote about heaven, they've never been to heaven. How did they know what happened between God and the devil if they've never been to heaven, if they didn't exist, until they were created after all that shit has happened? You see, that's logic. That's how you get to the truth. You cannot get to the truth without using logic. Because you weren't given any knowledge of the past. Like, you don't know what happened before you were born. You see, you can rely on other people. They might tell you what they think happened, but you don't know. You don't know what happened. You don't know who created this world, why you exist. So you need to use your own logic so that people don't lie to you and take advantage of you. People that are telling people that they've agreed to this, I'm making a lot of money. You didn't tell people that, you know what, I'm going to make you remember your past life. Or I'm going to tell you who you were in your past life. And then make money. They're like mediums. No, people like there is Kenan, for an example. She claims that everyone chose to be here. You chose this experience that you're going to be having, and she's very intelligent. Is that that's something that people must realize? The people that are pushing this new age agenda are very intelligent. They're highly intelligent, and there's a lot that you can learn from that woman. By the way, you can learn a lot from that old woman, a lot. You see, and this is what I like telling people, that just because someone is wrong about something doesn't mean that there's nothing to learn from them. You see, Till Swan also believed that, when you die, you come back here because you came here to learn. You came here to learn. I like Till Swan. I think she's like the wisest woman that I've ever seen in this world. Like, I'm serious. Like, I think Till Swan is like really wise. She sees things as they are. She's not confused. You see, most people in this world are confused. They're limited. They don't think straight. I hate those kind of people. People who don't think straight. They say things that are completely illogical, and they don't even see that the things that they're saying are completely illogical. Till Swan, she doesn't say things that are completely illogical. It's just that now when she talks about what happens after you die, all that, you can see that those are just claims. It's not like she knows. But when she talks about what she knows, she's not speaking the truth. People will be like, oh, she's created a cult or whatever. For her to even be able to create a cult, she must be intelligent. You see? You can't create a cult if you're a dumbass. I'm not saying it's okay to create a cult, but she's also helped a lot of people. There've been people who've been part of a cult that, she was able to help by just speaking the truth. You see, what we need is the truth. You need someone that's going to tell you why you feel the way that you feel, and that there's nothing wrong with feeling the way that you feel because it's how you feel. You need someone that's going to tell you that you need to keep on working on yourself. You mustn't be afraid of your own shadows. You mustn't be afraid of yourself. You need someone that's gonna be that honest, someone that's intellectually honest. So yeah, Till Swan is one of those people that are intelligent, but she's completely wrong about this. People like Bashar. I think he's an intelligent dude. People like Esther Hicks. I like Esther Hicks. I really like Esther Hicks. She's very intelligent. If you ask her a question, she'll be able to give you a response, a good response, in real time. She doesn't have to think. You ask her a question, she'll just give you a good response. She claims that she channels this entity called Abraham. That's why her name is Abraham Hicks. She channels this entity called Abraham. And this entity, knows everything. If it knows everything, then you must prove that to us. What I think is that, she's just intelligent, just like, Bashar, just like, and there's this other old lady that claims that she channels an entity called Theo. You're just intelligent. You're using that to scam people. But yeah, we allow people to lie to us because we don't know what's going on. You see, if you want to lie to people in this world, you have to believe your own bullshit. It works best when you believe your own bullshit. So sometimes, people like that really believe that they're able to channel these entities. She's intelligent and she doesn't understand why she's that intelligent. She's like, I'm channeling something. I'm channeling an entity called Theo. Abraham Hicks, like, I can't be this intelligent. I must be channeling something. I'm channeling an entity called Abraham. In fact, Abraham, I think she says that it's not one entity, it's different entities. So if they really believe that, it makes it easier for other people to believe them. That is why fake prophets here in South Africa have a large following. It's because they believe their own bullshit. You see? If you know that you're scamming people, you won't be that confident. There's going to be a part of you that's going to be like, But if you believe your own bullshit, that is why people that are actually crazy, that are claiming to be talking to ghosts, are able to scam a lot of people. They're able to scam a lot of people because they believe that they're able to talk to ghosts. I'm a medium. I'm able to speak to people who have died. Some of these people don't know that they're scamming people because they're not really scamming people from that perspective. They really do believe that they can, talk to dead people. But yeah, on this video, I want to show you why it is impossible to actually choose to come into this world. One of my friends is from South Africa. He tagged me on this other post that he made. He posted a video where I was talking about antinatalism, and he tagged me. This other lady commented that I was talking about antinatalism. I was talking about how wrong it is to actually bring children into this world. And she said, this other lady commented and said, no one was brought into this world by force. Everyone chose to be here. So even if you decide not to have children, they're going to find another vessel. Said something like that. They're going to find another vessel. You see how a person can use that belief to justify having children? You chose to be a parent who had a child even though they're not ready, or even though they're not, a good parent. Can say to your child, you chose to be here, you chose these toxic experiences that you're having. You chose to come into this world through me. I'm actually the victim here. Why did you choose to come into this world through me? I'm suffering because of you. You made a choice to be here. But I want to show you why it is actually impossible to make a choice to come into this world. If you wiped off my memories completely, I'll become a new person by default. I would not be the same person that I am because memories are a big part of who I am. Let me show you something. There are people in this world who do not want to date anymore because they've had their hearts broken. If it was impossible to erase that from their experience, or to erase the memories of them, getting played, they would actually think that they must date. They would actually think that dating is okay for them. You see? Because they don't remember what they've been through. You see, so if you don't have the memories of your previous life, you are a completely new person. You see? You understand now? So no one chose to be here because once you are born here, you are a new person. You are not your old self. So even if they are right about reincarnation, that your soul will get recycled, it doesn't mean that you chose to be here. Another thing that you must realize is that it's also possible to fool people. You see, there are people in this world who believe in the Christian God, for example. And you can see, if you've been watching my videos, I know you know how fucked up Christianity is. I've been talking about how fucked up this religion is. I've been talking about how fucked up, God is, that God is, because he's just so evil, man. We're talking about an entity that's going to send people into hell simply for not believing. Christians like to say, he's going to send people to hell who sin, No, he's going to send people to hell who do not believe in him. He's basically saying, believe in me or I'm sending you to hell. Agree with my bullshit, I'm going to send you to hell. And they think that that God is good and they worship this God. You see? That's because they've been brainwashed their whole lives. So if they end up in heaven, let's just say heaven existed and they end up in heaven and realize that he ain't shit. You don't say, oh, they chose, you chose to be in heaven. You chose, like, no, not really. They were manipulated, right? So it might happen that after, dying, you get manipulated. You get lied to, get deceived in so many different ways, and you end up into this fucking bullshit. So they say, oh, you chose to be. No. This world is trash for real. No one is going to willingly come here. I don't give a fuck how insane you are. This world is fucking crazy, all right? Don't allow people to lie to you. You can't be trusting these people that are telling you that you chose to be here. They gotta prove that people have chosen to be here. If you have memories of your, previous life, prove to us that you actually do have memories of your previous life. If I died today and reincarnated somewhere else, maybe reincarnated in Canada, and I had memories of my previous life, I must be able to remember that I was Benedictines the vegan. I must be able to prove that. I must, come into South Africa and meet my sisters and tell them that, yeah, I was actually Benedictines. I was actually your brother in my previous life, and prove to them that that's actually true. I mustn't just be making extraordinary claims. If you are able to channel an alien that knows a lot, that knows everything, that knows how this whole world began, it must be able to prove to us that it actually does know some shit. It actually does know. It shouldn't just be making claims. You see, it must know things that no other person knows. This one will be like, yeah. So don't believe people that are making extraordinary claims that are also not providing an extraordinary proof for their claims. You see? Because you trust people that are lying to you, people that are scamming you. In this world, we have lots of scammers, right? Just because a person is intelligent doesn't mean that they're not going to scam you. No, like I've been telling you that I'm a big fan of Till Swan. She's like my favorite. She's the wisest woman in that I've ever seen in this world. For real, like, she's that wise. But I cannot lie to you and tell you that just because she's wise, just because she's helped a lot of people, she's right about everything. No, she's completely wrong about people choosing to be here. Completely. How do I know that she's wrong? I know that she's wrong because it's impossible for you to have chosen to come here because you are a new person. You must be able to remember that you chose to be here. You must have the memories of your previous life. And if you came here to learn, you must have memories of your previous life. Right? You must have memories of your previous lives so that you know the mistakes that you've made. You see, I'm able to avoid making the same mistakes that I've made before because I remember those mistakes. You see, there are so many dumb shit that I used to do that I do not do anymore. I'm like, this is retarded. I'm not going to do this anymore. You see? Because I've learned from my mistakes. So if I didn't remember that I made those mistakes before, I'll make these mistakes again. Just like I was telling you that there are people who've been traumatized, by the relationships that they had. And they told themselves that, you know what, I'm not going to date again. Fuck this shit. This shit is a scam. If you remove those memories, they would actually want to date again because they will not be remembering the lessons that they've made. Do you see? You use logic to figure out what the truth is. If you came here to learn, then you must remember your past lives. You must remember the mistakes that you've made. Have you ever realized if you like playing games? If you realize that when you play a game that you haven't played before for the first time, you're not going to be really good at it, right? You're just not going to be really good at it. Why? Because you don't know how to play it. You haven't made mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. But if you keep on playing it and realize that, oh, if I do this, this happens. If I do this, this happens. Because of your memories are helping you become better at playing that game. You end up becoming very good at it. If you remove your memories, you have to start from the beginning. You see? So you can't be learning anything if your memories get wiped every time when you die and you come back. Your memories get wiped every time you die. There's this episode of Black Mirror, my favorite episode of Black Mirror. Dude, that episode is crazy. I've told you about this episode many times before. Just because this episode is crazy, and I wonder why no one has commented about it. Like, this episode is crazy. It's called White Bear. Crazy episode. You know, it's about this lady. Her and her boyfriend killed a young girl and buried her. You know, well, when her boyfriend was burying that young girl, she was filming it on her phone, so she got arrested. They had technology that allowed them to wipe someone's memories off completely. Maybe not completely, because they'll still be able to they'll still be able to speak, like they'll remember language. So what will happen is that she will wake up in the house and not remember her name, not remember anything. Gets out of the house, and then she'll see people trying to shoot her, people with guns trying to shoot her, and she would run, and then she'll find people holding cell phones, filming her when she's running. And she asks for help. Can you help me? And then they say nothing. They just film her. The reason why they'll do that is because she did the same thing, right? She was filming that child getting buried. I think the child got buried alive, actually. I don't really remember. And then she would find people who are not filming anything on their phones, and she tried to talk to them, and they'll respond and tell her that, oh, the reason why these people are filming you on their phones is because there's this other signal that is blocking, that's controlling how they think, that's turned them into zombies. So we need to go and block that signal. But they're lying to her, And she begins to trust them, and they go where they need to, destroy the signal. And then they reveal it to her that, no, actually, you're being punished. You see how fucked up that is? Actually, you are being punished. You did this. You and a boyfriend did this. Your boyfriend killed himself. I think, yeah, her boyfriend killed himself. Your boyfriend killed himself. You guys did this. You killed this kid and buried this kid. So, as a result, you're being punished. She'll see the people that she trusted turn on her. Makes you question whether that's not what's happening in this world. Because sometimes when you look at the amount of suffering that you go through, what if everyone else know what the fuck is going on? I remember I asked this girl on WhatsApp, who were friends at the time. I asked her, if everyone else, I recommended this movie to her, the Truman Show. Because in the Truman Show, everyone knew what the fuck was going on except for Truman. So I asked her, if life was like that, I was the only person who didn't know what the fuck is going on, and everyone else knew what was going on, would you tell me? She was like, nah, I'll just let you suffer. I laughed, but I was like, you never know. You never know. Anything is possible in this world. But it's a very this episode that I'm telling you about is very, very interesting. It helps you think. It makes you question reality. What is really going on? Because you still don't know what the fuck is going on for real. So anything is possible here. You could be getting manipulated. We all could be getting manipulated. That is why it's important that you use logic. That's why it's important that you are brave. You don't play by the rules. You're unpredictable. It matters. It's very dangerous to believe that we chose to be here, because it's not true. If it was true, that would be fine, but it is not true, and I've showed you why that is not true. I remember when I first spoke about this, I also gave you the example of this TV series called Severance. Severance. I like that TV series. One of my favorite. Where they were able to perform this procedure called severance. What they will do is they will divide the memories of their subject into the life at work and their life at home. So when they were at work, they would not be able to remember their lives at home. They would not remember whether they have a family, whether they're dating anyone. They will not have access to their memories at home. But it will just be one person. So as soon as they enter their workplace, they will completely forget their life at home and only remember their life at work. So to them, the people that will be at work, to them it will feel like when they leave work, they will enter their workplace immediately. You see? That's how it would seem. So there was this girl that was just had that procedure performed on her. So the series starts with with this other guy asking her questions to figure out if the procedure was successful. But they realized that the procedure was successful, but she was not happy. She was not happy where she was working. Like, nah, I want to go back home. Why do I always gotta be here? I want to go back home. And she would leave the building, but then come back, and she would be surprised. And her co-ex will tell her that, no, man, you made a choice to be here. You made a choice to be here. And she'd be like, no, I didn't make a choice to be here. She tried to leave, come back. She would even try to kill herself. And then they showed her a video of herself saying, yo, if you try to kill yourself, I'm going to make your life miserable. She's like, what? But that's me. How did I choose to be here if I don't feel like I want to be here? Because I can see that that's me. That's me saying that I'm going to punish myself if I try to kill myself, some shit like that. You see? That's why I was telling you that you are your memories. She doesn't remember making a choice to work there, to have that procedure performed on her. She doesn't remember making that choice. So she became a new person after that procedure was performed on her. You see? So she was a new person. Her and the people that working for that company were called Inis. Yeah, Inis were people that will only remember what's happening inside. Well, the visions of themselves that will be able to only remember what's happening inside. The outies will be the vision of themselves that will be able to only remember what's happening outside. So her Ini was completely new. It was like a baby. And it started seeing life from its perspective. Her outie was not new. The outie knew exactly why it made a choice for her to be there. But she was suffering. See? She had her own perspective. So I think that's the best example that I can give, to show you that no, actually you didn't choose to be here. So, because you are a new person here. So you're suffering. Some of you are suffering for real. Some of you don't want to be here. So even if there was a vision of you that made a choice to be here, it's not you. You are new. You are a new being here. You see? You don't have to agree with the vision of you that made a choice for you to be here. Because you are having this experience. You know how fucked up it is. You are learning. You see, you know things that it doesn't really know. Because it's not really experiencing life through you. It might see you going through some shit and even know what's going to happen tomorrow. Even, if that's possible. But that's just claims that people make. But it doesn't mean that it really understands you. You are a new being. So you see, no one chose this. People are just lying to you, You must use your own logic. You must question everything. Don't let people lie to you just because they're intelligent, Just because Abraham Hicks is intelligent, you mustn't let her lie to you. Because Tilswan is intelligent, you mustn't let her lie to you. Because Leah Gura is intelligent, you mustn't let him lie to you. Because Leo Gura, I think he says the same shit, in a different way. Very intelligent dude. Very, very intelligent dude. But just because someone is intelligent, it doesn't mean that you must believe everything that they say. You see, what these people must make you realize is what the truth is. When someone says something that is true, you just know that, okay, this is the truth. If you hear Benedictines talking about antinatalism and you've never heard anything about antinatalism before, and you listen to me and you're like, this motherfucker is making a lot of sense, you realize that what I'm saying is true. And just because you realize that what I'm saying is true doesn't mean that everything that I say is true. No. There are things that I know a lot of things about. There are a lot of things that I actually do understand, but there are things that I do not understand. If I start talking about technology, for example, it doesn't mean that you must trust me. I don't know shit about technology. What I believe about technology, though, is that it was given to us. We did not invent technology, it was given to us. That's what I believe. I don't believe that there was a human that actually discovered some things. Like, I think it was given to us. It makes sense that that's what the truth is. It was actually given to us. We didn't evolve and then started figuring out how to create cell phones, how to create cars. No, it was actually given to us. We're actually taught how to create these things by beings that want to control us. That's why we don't know these beings. That's why we can't communicate with these beings. Makes sense, doesn't it? You must use your own logic. I'm not saying that this is like what you must believe. No, I'm just telling you what I believe, what I think is the truth. What I've realized is that we are in some kind of a prison. No one chose to be here. We're in some kind of a prison, and many people are suffering like crazy. The more you want to escape, the more you're going to suffer. The more intelligent you are, the more you're going to suffer, especially if you're not doing what these people are doing. Like the people that are telling people that this world is good, you chose to be here, you chose to have this experience. Especially if you're not lying to people, you're gonna suffer. If you're real, the matrix is gonna be against you. You're gonna try to do some shit and not succeed at it. Things that are easy to do, things that you are very good at, end up not succeeding. And I'm wondering why. I mean, there are people that cannot even do what I can do, but they're succeeding. Life. You did not. You are not pushing the agenda that these crazy beings want you to push. You are real. You didn't sell your soul to these beings, because some of these people, I think, they are owned by these beings, man. I've communicated with lots of people, people that are very successful in this world, and what I've picked up, because I've got friends that are really successful. Not friends, let me not say friends, but just people in general. Like, sometimes I do find myself with people that are successful. What I've realized is that they seem to be very limited, as if they've agreed that some part of their brain should be taken away, so they shouldn't be able to think a certain way. Like, they should become slaves. You know what I mean? I'm not lying to you. That's what I figured out. That's why I don't trust other people. I trust myself, because I know I have not sold my soul. I don't mean that happened the way that I'm describing it. Maybe, for an example, when you go to a traditional doctor and you say, I want to be successful, please give me this and that. And then they say, okay, yes, we're going to perform some ritual on you and you're going to be successful. That's selling your soul in a way. And you become successful, but something that used to be in you is no longer there. They've taken that thing. You see? Same thing that happens when you believe in these pastors. They pray for you, they give you fake miracle money. You start vibrating when they pray for you, and you start saying things that do not make sense. That's why I don't trust. I know that the Bible is not talking about a God that is actually good. So I cannot trust anyone that says that God is good. I know. It will be much easier for me to try to believe that whatever is fighting against God is good. Because why would it be fighting against something that evil if it's not good? You see? So it will make much more sense to believe that whatever is fighting against God, that's what's really good. It's trying to liberate us from this evil being that wants to control us, that wants to control how we think, that wants us to worship it. Why would it even want to be worshipped? For what? That wants us to sacrifice animals to it, that want us to cause pain for it to be happy. You see? You can see that something is wrong, but why do these people continue to believe these things? They believe these things. Why? Because they kind of sold their souls. There's a part of them that's no longer there. That part is still in. You still have that part because you didn't sell your soul. So of course your life is going to be difficult because you did not sell your soul. I was talking to this other lady. She was telling me that, yo, man, she's a Christian. She was telling me that, yo, man, I've never met a person that is as intelligent as you are. If you gave your life to Jesus, you'll be successful. I guarantee it. Let's go to church. Give your life to Jesus for real. You will be successful. I can guarantee that. You'll be very powerful. And it's like, there's a problem. There's a serious problem. Because that's the same, that's kind of similar to what Jesus was told by the devil when he was fasting, that he will be given the world. Because I know that I'm on the right path. I know that I'm speaking the truth. I know that I'm not evil. I mean, I'm evil. I've told you that I'm evil in the previous video. But I don't have evil intentions. Just because I'm evil doesn't mean that I have evil intentions. I'm evil because I was put in this evil body with evil desires. Sometimes I can find myself wanting to do things that are evil when I'm angry. You come and fuck with me, I'm gonna get angry and I'm gonna fuck you up. Sometimes I might find myself thinking of doing something selfish, like only thinking about myself when I do things, not considering how my actions are gonna hurt others. I'm just like that. I was put in this fucking body that wants to do evil things. That's why I'm fighting against it. You see, because I'm conscious. So I can see that my body wants me to do evil things. My brain wants me to do evil things, but my consciousness doesn't. And that's where I try to operate from. I try to operate from a very high level of consciousness. But yeah, I can see that I have good intentions. I can see that I don't want to cause suffering. I don't want people to suffer because of me. I want people to be happy. I want people to be free. That's what I really want. There isn't a human being. Look, I've had problems with many people before. I've been hurt by many people before. But there isn't a human being that I think about him like, I want this human being to suffer. I'm not lying to you. There isn't any human. I don't want anyone to learn their lessons. Fuck them. You do something fucked up, just stay the fuck away from my life. I'm good. I don't give a fuck what happens to you, So, yeah. I know that my heart is in the right place. And I also know that if I accepted Jesus is my Lord and Savior, I'll start to have evil intentions by default, because I would want to lie to people. I would want people to not think for themselves, which is not good. I would want children to be indoctrinated, you see, which is not good. So it's like, I'd rather not have all these things. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have nothing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I end up homeless. right? I genuinely don't care anymore. I used to care when I was younger, like, yo, I wish I could have this, I wish I can. Nah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I die broke. I don't give a fuck because I know what I know. I have suffered, bro. And my suffering has allowed me to become conscious and realize that no, this world is really fucked up. That is why I'm not afraid. People thinking that, oh, you're an internationalist because you're weak. No, I'm an internationalist because I'm way too strong. All right, it has nothing to do with being weak. It's not. You see, I haven't decided that I'm not gonna have children because I'm afraid. It's not even fear. Sometimes I can say that I'm afraid, whatever. Like, it's not fear. It's because I know how wrong it is, and I don't want to do something that is that wrong. It has nothing to do with fear. I'm not afraid. What's there to fear? Everyone is having children. I know I got good genes. You know what I mean? I know that I'm intelligent. I know that I've always been able to do things that other people cannot do. I've always been able to outperform people. So I don't think that I'm weak. Like, oh, I'm so weak, I shouldn't be having children. No, if I were to operate, on the level of consciousness that many people in this world are operating from, I will be successful in so many ways, and I will be having children, trying to, pass on my genes, how egotistical people are. So it has nothing to do with that. I just know how wrong it is to bring a being into a world that is this fucked up without their consent. It is so fucked. It's fucked up on every level. It's the worst thing that you can do. People don't realize that having children is literally the worst thing that you can do. The worst. Worse than rape. Worse than murder. Worse than slavery. It's the worst thing that you can do because you're bringing people into a world where all those things are possible, where all these things can happen. See, what you must realize is that you cannot change this world. If you live long enough, you realize that in 2060, we'll still be going through the same shit that we're going through in a different way, of course. There will still be inequality. There will still be people who are lonely. There will still be people who are sick. There will still be people who are getting killed for no reason. People who are in prison for no good reason. It's always going to be like that. There will always be suffering. You see? Suffering isn't anything that we can avoid. And one of the reasons why I think we should realize how wrong it is to have children is because I think with the technology that they're creating, they will be able to trap us here. For real. Like, it will become impossible to escape. That's scary. It'll become impossible to escape this shit. There's this episode of Black Mirror. Black Mirror, I always talk about Black Mirror because it's my favorite. It was one of my favorite series. It's not my favorite, but it's one of my favorite series. In this episode, they were able to trap people's consciousness in a computer. So people would not really be able to die because if they can transfer your consciousness into a computer and you are living in that computer and they can give you any experience that they want to give you. Let's just say you do something that's fucked up. They'll put your consciousness inside a computer and punish you. Inside a simulation and punish you. You can't escape that shit. So you are there for eternity. When you look at the rate in which technology is growing, you can see that's where we're going. You can see that is where we're going. So what if that becomes possible? So I'm telling you, don't bring people into this world, man. It's a fucked up world. You gotta open your eyes. There's nothing good about this, man. Like, what are you bringing people here for anyway? I mean, when you ask a person, what are you bringing people here for? Say, bringing children is gonna, fulfill your life and all this shit. Like, I don't want you to give me selfish reasons. I want you to tell me exactly why you think bringing another person here is a good idea for them. So it's a good thing for you to do. Like, you've done them a favor. What makes you think that bringing a person here is a good thing? You are doing that person a favor. You may convince yourself that, oh, well, life is nice. What's nice about life? Working shitty jobs? Oh, relationships? Dude, relationships ain't even working anymore. People are broke, working shitty jobs, suffering. What is it that you think makes it justifiable to actually bring a new being into this world? I do understand that there are things that we can do that are fun. There's sex, and sometimes relationships work. There's food. If you're not vegan, you might even have access to all kinds of food, even though you'll be causing a lot of unnecessary suffering. But yeah, there are things to enjoy. But are these things worth the pain, the suffering? Are these things really worth it? That's the question that you must ask yourself. Are these things really worth it? Because when you look at life, you just realize that it's actually meaningless. This life has no meaning. So really, when you open your eyes, you'll actually realize that we are living a lie as a collective. We're delusional, and there's a force that wants to keep us delusional. We're not supposed to open our eyes and see what's really going on. We have to live a lie, you see? We have to constantly lie to ourselves. We have to believe these lies. Any person that speaks the truth is a problem. They're not supposed to thrive. Remember what I was telling you? I was telling you that there are people in this world that are very good at certain things, but they are not succeeding. You can see that happening even in Hollywood. There are people that are very good at some things, but they are not at the top. There are a lot of artists that are really good, like real good artists. Yeah, you're like, what? This person has to be on top. And then you listen to their music and you're like, oh, now I understand why they're not on top. No, their music is real. They're speaking the truth. Their music is uplifting. Their music can help people raise their vibration. And you look at people that are at the top and you're like, oh shit, they're rapping about guns. Oh, they're rapping about fake friends. Oh, they're rapping about money. They're rapping about diamonds. They're rapping about gold. They're rapping about the cars. Oh, I understand why they're on top. They have nothing to say. They're retarded. I was having this conversation with my cousin the other day about how the celebrities that we grew up worshipping are fucking retarded. Because we used to think these motherfuckers were smart. But now we watch their interviews and we're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I can't believe I was worshipping these people. You see, that's because we're supposed to remain stupid. We're supposed to follow these people and look at them as idols, even though they're fake idols, because they don't even deserve to be idols. You see, these famous people were made to be famous. You see, anyone can become a star. I want you to understand that. They can turn anyone into a star. They actually like people who don't question anything. People who are willing to do anything that they're told. Like, okay, this one is going to be good. Because this one is going to be pushing the agenda that we want to push. But people who are actually intelligent, who are like, you're going to be like, man, I don't want to do that shit. Nah, I don't want to do that shit. They don't like those kind of people. So you can see that something is wrong for real. You gotta have your eyes open and stop lying to yourself. Fuck is wrong with people, man? Convincing yourself that people chose to be here. You think a sane person, a highly conscious being would actually choose to come and have this fucked up experience? For what? You think people are expanding their awareness by being here? Bro, people are just fucking suffering. We need to escape this shit. That's what we need. Alright? We need to escape this shit. And stop being delusional. And stop telling ourselves things that are just gonna make us feel good. Things that are going to, massage our egos. Oh, I chose to be here. I chose my experiences. Or I'm the chosen one. That people believe that they were chosen. I was chosen by the higher power to come and save the higher people. So what the fuck? You weren't chosen by nobody. You just egotistical. You're just egotistical. Society is living a lie. Let's open our eyes. Let's investigate. Don't just believe things without investigating. Without figuring out if these things are really true. Because people are gonna scam you. In this world, people that become successful are usually the people that are lying to other people. People that are scamming other people. It's not people that are honest. It's not people that are speaking the truth. You see? Because people that are honest and speaking the truth don't make people feel the way that they want to feel. It's the same thing with, like trying to get a girlfriend, for an example, as a guy. You gotta lie. Make her feel what she wants to feel. Because she's not gonna love you just because you're real. She's not gonna love you just because you're good. She's gonna love you because you're making her feel the way that she wants to feel. So that's what you do. You make her feel the way that she wants to feel. And she's like, oh, I've never felt this way before. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? That's how it works with girls. That's how it works with everyone in this fucking world. You see, people want to be made to feel the way that they want to feel. But if you want to escape this shit, you've got to not mind how you're feeling about things. You must pay more attention to what you really think. Use your logic. And that's how you fucking escape this shit. Because you realize, oh, fuck, I'm not gonna have children because this world is fucked up. No, I'm not gonna work a shitty job. I'm not gonna work a job that I do not like in order to impress people that don't even like me. I'm not gonna, find myself in this fucking stupid race playing these stupid games. What I'm gonna work on is, becoming free. And if reincarnation is possible, I will realize that no, I shouldn't be coming back into this fucking piece of shit world. Because I've done the right amount of work to actually raise my consciousness, to actually realize what is true. Thank you all, guys.